You can't have Star Wars without lightsabers. Each lightsaber is unique even down to the kyber crystal that powers it. The crystals change color to match the user's personality and force attunement. But have you ever wondered what each color means? Well, of course you have, that's why you're watching this. But, before we get into it, make sure you drop a like on the video. I'm sorry, as a YouTuber I'm legally obligated to say that. Anyway, here's every Canon lightsaber color and its meaning. One of the most common, if not the most common lightsaber color, blue lightsabers were wielded by Jedi Guardians. Jedi Guardians were those who used the Force mostly to aid them in battle. They relied on the Force to boost their physical abilities to allow them to do stuff like run at sonic speed or do ninja flips. Notable Jedi who had blue kyber crystals were Anakin Skywalker, Kanan Jarrus, Plo Koon, and the Master of the High Ground, Obi-Wan Kenobi. A color of equal significance to blue, green kyber crystals were used by Jedi Consulars, Jedi who preferred diplomacy and tried to avoid resorting to fighting. Usually Jedi Consulars developed a very strong connection to the Force, and could do really cool Force stuff like this. Some of the Jedi Consulars included Kit Fisto, Qui-Gon Jinn, Luke Skywalker, and Master Yoda. Those who had purple kyber crystals exhibited a certain moral ambiguity and found a balance between the light and the dark side of the Force. The only known user of a purple lightsaber was Mace Windu, who was able to channel the power of both the light side and the dark side. But the real reason he had a purple lightsaber was because Samuel L. Jackson wanted to flex on everyone else.
I'm trying to figure out who we had to talk to about your light color, your lightsaber color.
Oh, well, good guys are green and blue, bad guys are red. That's just the way it works.
There's no purple lightsaber?
You might get purple.
I am the one, the way your son don't need a gun to get respect up on the street. Under the sun, the best the sun.
These kyber crystals were used by Jedi Sentinels who devoted themselves to the pursuit of knowledge and learning the mysteries of the Force. The Jedi Temple Guards had yellow lightsabers, as well as Asajj Ventress and the scavenger-turned-Jedi Rey. Red lightsabers were wielded by those who gained power from the dark side of the Force. In order to have a red kyber crystal, the user must make the crystal bleed by pouring all of their anger and hate into it. Pretty much every Force-sensitive bad guy ever had a red lightsaber. That's how you know they're a bad guy. White kyber crystals were created by using the Force to purify a red crystal. The process was pretty much the opposite of making it bleed, in that the user poured light side energy into the crystal. Ahsoka Tano used a pair of white kyber crystals after taking them from an Inquisitor's lightsaber and purifying them. Not much is known about the black kyber crystal, except that it looks really cool. The only known use of a black kyber crystal is in the Darksaber, an ancient weapon created by the first Mandalorian Jedi. Those in possession of the Darksaber could claim the title of Mandalore, making them the boss of the Mandalorians. The Darksaber eventually found its way into the hands of Moff Gideon, who probably took it from Bo-Katan, who got it from Sabine Wren, who got it from Darth Maul, who got it from Pre Vizsla. Crazy stuff. Now the rest of the lightsaber colors in this video were introduced into canon by Jedi Fallen Order and the Clone Wars. There aren't any actual explanations for them, so I'm going to use my skills of deductive reasoning to try and come up with some kind of explanation that may or may not make sense. I'm going to say that cyan is like a step below blue, like maybe you're kind of a Jedi but not really. All I know is that this guy from the Clone Wars had one. You remember that guy? Yeah. Indigo lightsabers were most likely used by Jedi Guardians who were slightly more in tune with the dark side. You know, just kind of dipping their toes in it, testing it out. No full-time commitment yet, just sort of like a part-time job. Probably used by those who are slightly less morally ambiguous than Mace Windu. They most likely leaned a little more on the light side and weren't as extreme as purple lightsaber wielders, so they probably wouldn't chop off a guy's head in front of his son.
I can't believe you've done this.
I guess a yellowish green or a greenish yellow lightsaber belonged to someone who was in between a Jedi Sentinel and a Jedi Consular. The only known lightsaber like this was used by Ahsoka Tano during the Clone Wars. I can't really think of an explanation for this one, but I'm assuming an orange lightsaber would be used by someone who leans a little more on the dark side. Also, it just looks really cool. Look at it. Absolute perfection. 10 out of 10. And that's every single lightsaber color in canon. Which color is your favorite? Are there any new lightsaber colors you want to see added to Star Wars? Let's get a hot pink lightsaber. Let's start a petition. Make this a thing. I actually want this. It would be really cool. And also, let me know, is this greenish yellow or yellowish green? I'm genuinely curious. Anyway, thanks for watching. Catch you later.
This party's over.